So I want to invite you once again to watch TildeVision Ideas. TildeVision Ideas is a program that explores ideas and concepts in the following areas: psychology, parapsychology, consciousness, ESP, dreams, spirituality, healing, creativity, quantum physics, business, wealth, and the Word of God. I also want to thank people for allowing me to serve as catalyst in the healing process of the people that I come in contact with. And why? Because I do serve as catalyst. No toques el diablo. Entonces, thank you for allowing me to come into your life and to come into your living room and to be a part of you. And I always attempt to show programs that teach, that give you some kind of a lesson that you you can come away with information, because information is critical. Information is knowledge, is power. Déjate todo el micrófono. Entonces, I'm reprimanding her. I don't believe I did that. So anyway, I call them the power hungry, control hungry villains. I call them the villain. And they have this tremendous need to deceive, to manipulate, to cover their tracks. They're excellent at it. So they lie, they cheat, they destroy, and they'll destroy. They'll begin chipping at you, at your dreams, at your goals, at your career, at your income, your finances, your associates, your colleagues. They begin, and they're insidious, to use your word. And so yeah, I stay away from them because I cannot match their evilness. I'm aware of it. I'm fully aware 100, but I choose, because life is a choice, really. And you know, someone on TV the other day said that we make like 10,000 decisions a week. 10,000, and I'm saying, oh yeah, that I knew there were plenty, but not that many. So
10,000, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, we do. Oh, I'm going to put sugar. Well, should I put? No, I put a little more sugar. No, I put less. Oh, I think I'm going to warm the coffee a little more.
We're always
no,
negotiating.
I won't drink it now. I'll drink it later after I've digested. It's tons of decisions, you know, and you're making choices. So other things that the abuser and the bully have, not only do they lack what we mentioned a little while ago, I'll just run them. They lack empathy, mercy, compassion, love, trust, camaraderie. They're not a good team player. Trust me, you don't want them in your group, you don't want them in your church, you don't want them in your school. And if they happen to be in school, you must remove them. You know, I'm talking to the Board of Ed or whoever is in charge. Remove them, because they will destroy. First, they'll begin with the students, the teachers, the assistant principals, the community. They will keep at it until they get what they want. They want full power. Only God is full power. He's the absolute power. So take that and smoke it, okay? Now,
I love that.
I get so angry. I do. I really do. So they don't know about humility or humbleness. They don't know about civility. I can't see. Introduce Yvonne. Oh my gosh. So Yvonne, my friend Yvonne E. Hanks is with me. And
you're too cute.
And I have a tendency to do these shows by myself sometimes, but Yvonne is an expert in this area. Oh yeah, she worked in the community. She knows. She's come across many, trust me, many, that she's being somewhat reserved. And I don't know why she's being reserved, because I'm free today. I'm free. Today I'm the warrior.
Yes.
Okay? I have my shield and my sword. I'm going to go to war.
Yes.
How do you like that, Jamie? So they lack that civility. They don't know anything about justice and fairness. No, you know, I'm going, where were these people incubated?
And that's the
They weren't inside a woman's womb, or maybe if they were inside a woman's womb, maybe they were dropped on their head at infancy. They are mean and vicious and cruel, sadistic. You know, they don't have morals, they don't have ethics. Everything is about me and me and number one, and I'll step on anybody and destroy anybody. They can destroy your career, your personality. Absolutely. They'll destroy your income. They'll destroy.
Yes.
They're destructive. You know, in scripture, the father of lies, that's Satan, the devil. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. I see them just like that. I swear, I see little devils. I see little demons inside of them. They walk around with demons.
They're, like I said, they're low vibration energy.
Low vibration, so kind.
And they come because, think about it, we have that duality of good and evil.
Yes, we do.
And we have that choice.
Yes, we do.
And
We have
also,
free
if
will.
you believe, like, exactly the free will, and if we believe in some kind of regenerating energy, or
Yes. To
rebirthing,
rebirthing,
or reincarnation, or when we leave this body,
That's
what
right.
happens with this consciousness and this energy? And if it's true, like many of the disciplines talk about, and the experts and the gurus and spiritual powers that may be, that supposedly we continue.
Yes.
Whatever karma they have accumulated.
But they don't believe in any of that. They're a lump of meat.
I know.
All they know is to eat, have sex, and,
Yes.
and by the way, some of them become sexual abusers, even though we're not going to go into the
Yes,
sexual abuse.
The bullying is abusive conduct. It's somebody
Very.
that generates pleasure of causing pain and suffering
Yes.
to whoever they made the target to be. It could be a group, or it could be just one person individually.
Oh no, I don't think they may have one person for
Yeah.
now, for
Yes.
this time,
Yes.
and then they move on.
Yes, yes.
After they feel they have destroyed this person, then they move on to because I know of cases where the individual that I have in mind at this moment, I think I'm a little freer than you are. So I don't know, perhaps there were 9 of them, and so decided to pick on one, and when they really, the person couldn't take it anymore, the person left. So they moved on to the next one.
Yeah.
And that person, you know, I guess they dealt, or they didn't have as much strength or fortitude or whatever, endurance, and they moved on out of the.
That's what they do. Sometimes it's best to leave.
It is best to leave.
Because
But
the
why not
system might
remove them?
not be-
Why not remove them? That to me is the better thing.
Because sometimes the system supports that kind of environment, and that's the sad part about it. That the system is
The
ill-equipped.
system should be sued.
It-
Sued.
And they do, and that's the thing, that's the challenge, that sometimes a lot of the governmental agencies, for example, here in New York State, at the state level, the staff that is administering or managing those programs, they do the
Yes.
best they can, but they are in a way ill-equipped to really understand the nature of how bullying is manifested.
If you're not part of the solution, then you become part of the problem. Am I correct?
Yes.
So
Even
the
filing
sys-
a complaint becomes a
Oh
problem.
my God! Another complaint against this person. The complaint is this high,
Yes.
and they say, "Oh, not again! Not that person again!" You know, it's But I find that in looking at this and looking at the traits of the perpetrator, because they perpetrate.
They are
They're
perpetrators.
stalkers. They're evil.
Yeah, no, they're abusive. They
Yes.
just devious. They're
so
devious.
I said, how can we remove these qualities and traits that are inside that person? And then I always say God gives me, because He does give me things. I said, how can I remove the cells from the bloodstream of the body? How can I do that? And I said, it can't be done. God gave me that. I swear, it can't be done. I said, so you can't remove the
You have
traits.
to use such a cleansing, who knows, maybe do an exorcism, who knows.
Oh, yeah,
To
they-
get these people away from this cap.
They need an exorcist.
I
They
don't
really
know. I don't know anyone that has engaged in some kind of bullying conduct
Yes.
that has been reformed. I just
I don't
know any case in particular.
Neither do I.
I mean, you might find individuals that they've truly gone through a stage that has been
No, there's no change.
undesirable, but I don't think so.
No, there's no healing. I mean, God has gifted me, okay? Only God can create that kind of miracle.
Yes.
Only God.
Yes.
Because with all the gifts and blessings God has given me, I don't think I could deal effectively with that person. And also because they disgust me. They turn me off. You know, it turns me off. Now, let's look at their behavior, because, you know, we're talking about some of their traits. So the behavior itself, if we can spot the behavior, because you can't spot really a trait. It's invisible. It's inside the person. But the behavior, we can...
The behavior. Most bullying, especially adult bullying,
Yes.
the way they start is, for example, let's say you come new to a group and you've been trying to be pleasant and friendly, you're just getting to know the people. You will detect the bully immediately because the person that is part of whatever is the niche or the clique that you came to be part of it in a work environment, that person immediately likes to mark their territory, and they will start sort of making...
When you said mark the territory, I thought of an animal. You
They
know, like
do.
a dog and a cat.
They do.
They mark the territory.
That's what they do. Is
They do, yes, they do.
They mark their territory.
And
they
don't you
begin-
dare use their pen or take their chair.
Like, exactly. So it could be anything. So if you're the newest grant coming in and this person feels that they already have their group all kind
Their
of...
entourage.
Exactly, all form, and then there's the new person, and if the other people that are part of that group take a liking to the new person, they're trying to make that person feel welcome.
Oh my gosh.
That's very threatening
Very.
to this narcissistic personality because it's all about me all the time. And
That's
number
right.
one, so all of a sudden this new person is getting all the attention, the civility, the pleasantry, the welcoming.
The smiles.
and
Have a seat.
and the defective individual.
Yes, defective. They are defective. They are deranged.
Exactly.
Something is wrong with them. Okay, I don't care. I am saying it. If it fits,
Wear the shoe.
put the shoe on.
Put the shoe on.
The shoe fits. Put it on.
So that's how it starts. So you could make a comment as you gave a good example. Let's say, for example, you're sitting on a table, they're about to start a meeting, and the new person that is being thrown into there, and that person shows up. And I have observed this actually. I'm
Yes.
speaking from experience.
Uh-huh. Okay, so speaking from experience, remember where you were going with that.
Yes.
Speaking, I just want to talk about the modus operandi, their MO, how they operate in the workplace or in any environment,
Yes.
in any institution.
It's the same for children
they
and adults.
begin by creating some kind of fear and anxiety. Have you noticed?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And that's how they start. That was
yes,
the
that's
example.
exactly.
That's exactly how it starts.
And they can detect fear. They can
They
smell
can,
it.
They can sense how the person that they have made the target reacts to
Yes,
that, and that gives
yes.
them the entry.
That's
Ooh,
right.
This
Ooh.
and that's how we start. And it could be something that you're going to go sit in the table. This was an impromptu meeting. You're a new person, and come on, we gotta go. We gotta get there. We're running late. And you grab a pad, and you forget a pencil or a pen. Then you come to a table, and you see pencils in there. And anybody, oh, there's enough. So you grab a pencil, because you make the assumption this is a meeting. It's a staff. There's pencils or pens or paper is obviously there, so people can use them. So the new person makes the assumption, grabs a pencil,
Wow.
and there's the bully. Hey, who told you you can take
Is
that
that,
pencil?
is that yours?
Is that you? Who told you you can use
Who
that
told
pencil?
You? I
and,
can tell you.
And the new person feeling,
Oh,
I'm so sorry,
here.
I didn't
I'm sorry.
mean to.
I didn't mean it.
And that's how it starts.
And
it starts right from the get-go. And it could be something as
So
simple,
simple.
supposedly,
Oh.
as that.
We're in sync. And you use the word
then-
entry. Oh, they're so astute.
They're very
They know
astute.
when to enter. And once they enter into your space, and what they want to do is also occupy your mind. Did you know that? They want you to be thinking about them day in and day out. They want to be your worst nightmare.
No, it's true.
It's true, I
It is
know.
true.
You've met a few of them, huh?
I know a few.
Okay.
I know a few.
So they have a tendency also to isolate the individual. They can isolate you with a word, with a gesture, with space. They can isolate you. No, you can't sit here. No, you have to sit over there. They take charge.
All that kind of stuff.
All that. And if you do that, that's obedience. They see that, oh, she's obeying me. It's like sadomasochist. You know, it's like a slave mentality.
And it's very difficult to challenge them because
Very.
if the person have, for example, like someone that, and I will use me as an experience, that I have experienced different things like that, and I detect the bully immediately. I just kind of looked at them, giving a smile, and I say, thank you.
Me too.
Thank you.
I don't want them in
Thank
my
you.
world.
Thank you. And even doing that, but that could, depending on that kind of bully you're dealing with, it can exacerbate it even
It
more
can.
because they don't like to be questioned, they don't like to be challenged,
And they
or made
don't-
look bad in front
and
of
they
the
don't like to
people.
be ousted. You're ousting them. You're in a way, you're rejected. It's a rejection, and
Yes.
they perceive it. They feel it
Yeah,
viscerally.
because and then they go more after you. So there's no way that you can hide from this person.
No,
you
no.
either have to, and right from the
Okay, so
get-go,
so
you
what-
start documenting. You gotta
Documenting.
start documenting.
You have to document. You
In the-
have
if
to.
it's in the workplace, you have
put
to
it,
begin
put it in
documents.
writing.
Yes.
Day, time, the incident, the people around who witnessed, who did. But they're very astute. They'll get allies. You
Yes.
know who their allies
And
are.
they usually get allies with people that are going to support the behavior because
100%. By the way, if you're an ally to an abuser and a bully, you yourself, you're a coward. You know you're a coward. You're a coward. You're weak.
And
You
you
don't,
also-
you don't know how to stand up, and then you permit your colleague to be buried or whatever, under paper, under whatever. Let me tell you, the ally is just as bad as the bully.
no, they're
They're weaklings. They have no spine.
and the fact that the person that is witnessing another human being mistreated
Can you
or
imagine?
being abused,
Then
and
they
that-
become part of it.
because they worry about their
Themselves.
own and also their job. Because
Yes.
if the bully is in a position of power, they're
Yes.
going to do everything they can
Right. So
to make sure that that person gets taken care of if they don't support their views or whatever it is that they're after.
So these bullies, they discriminate. They're very prejudiced. They break the law. It's a law.
Yes.
You're not supposed to be bullying, especially in the school system. Give me a break. Wake up, okay? Whoever.
And it
Sue me. I have the liberty of freedom of expression. This is a TV. This is media. Okay. So they criticize because they need to put you down. They need to cut you down to pieces. You know that.
Oh, yes.
Because that makes them feel big and strong and,
Yes.
and powerful.
Yes.
They if they can't threaten you, then they promise to threaten you. You've come across them.
I have experienced. That's my professional
They'll-
career. I
they'll
was an advocate.
Oh, you better be careful.
So I'm one of those people that always speak up,
good for you.
regardless.
Good for
of
you.
The circumstances. It is always right to do the right thing, no matter what.
That's right.
I mean, you cannot try to stay away from people's business, but if it's directly affecting you and you are part of it, you have to speak up. You have to use the system. It doesn't matter you have to file 27, 5, 10 to complain. Do it. Don't be afraid. That's what makes us American. We have a process. We have due process for just about everything.
What about, have you met any of them that, I call them them, these bullies, these harassers, these abusers? Have you ever met that they literally set a trap to entrap their victim?
Absolutely.
Yes, you've come
Absolutely.
across.
I have come across. I've seen it. It's happened to me, and I have seen it happening to others, not only in the workplace. I've seen them in the community.
And these
Even
are-
when I didn't know, even in 1990, when the word bullying was not part of the
Yeah.
repertoire
That's
of,
right.
of the language, that was not a word that was used.
Right.
A lot of these behaviors were actually tolerated.
Of course. Everybody was so afraid. You know, the status quo.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But now,
do you
people
find
are
that-
waking up.
Did you find that some of them are so loose that they'll curse? They'll use profanity?
Yes.
Yes. They're
And
so
if-
free
yes.
in using profanity, and that's okay
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah, I use the F word or the
Yes.
or the S word, just like just
Or the B
talking-
word,
Yeah.
or the
yeah,
N
yeah,
word.
Yeah. If they cannot manipulate you, they'll go like, oh, you're such a, I'm gonna say
prude.
biatch.
Oh, you're such
You're
a
such a
prude.
biatch.
You're so refined. You're so politically correct.
I wasn't sure if you could say that in TV, but yes, they use expression like the B word.
Yeah.
and
I
things
don't
like
use
that.
it in my
So
program. It's allowed.
Is
You know,
it?
yeah, it's allowed. But I don't use it. I feel that I have an extensive vocabulary
yeah.
that I can still call you a rat without calling you a rat.
Right. And that's the unfortunate thing, that these people, since they don't have empathy, they have a lot of hate and anger in their heart. They're very inadequate. They just don't have the empathy to relate to someone.
They don't.
So if you want to appeal to,
How many minutes?
to their compassion, if they have any, basically you have to appeal to something that has a direct impact to them, not to their emotional aspect. You have to appeal to something that is of interest of him.
Like their position.
Something.
Okay, so you are forewarned. Your position is in jeopardy. Okay, wherever you are, you could be in media. You're going to have to leave. You could be in education. You're going to have to leave. Better you leave and not be dragged out in handcuffs, because you'll be arrested, because this is legal. This is criminal what you're doing. Okay, now one thing that I wrote about the abuse is they have a plan, and the plan is horrific, and they must disrupt whatever it is. They have this need to disrupt.
It could be envy that is driving them.
Envy and jealousy.
Like in my case, unfortunately, the experience that I had with the bully is that she was very emotionally insecure,
Ten cuidado.
only child, overweight, and somehow any other female that she felt that was not like her, let's say a little bit attractive or something.
Ten cuidado que me dijiste que no podías hablar de
Did you
ciertas
go?
cosas.
No, that's okay.
Oh, that's okay.
That's all right. That's
So
okay.
it's interesting. So the bully was a female against a female?
Yes.
Give me a break.
And it was all
You
part of a
stupid
clique.
females.
And
How
it was
dare
all
you?
part of a
How
clique.
dare
And
you?
it was
We have
crazy.
everything against us, okay? I mean, we didn't even have the right to vote until recently. How dare you be abusive against a sister? The other sisters should do something to you. I don't know
and
what-
then it took me a very long time for me to figure it out that was going on.
Yeah, but okay.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You're
It's
good, okay.
This is good. But it just happened, and it's not only that specific case. I saw it happening to other people, not only just me in the community, in certain organizations that I used to participate, even if I was just observing the nature, the interaction of the individuals,
I
because
just
it
need
was
to know the time.
it was all about power, you know.
Can't see.
It's all about power. So.
Oh, definitely, 100. So, oh my goodness. So I have to hurry. I wanted to mention this. First of all, I want to thank Yvonne. Yvonne and I talk over each other. We trip over each other because we have so much information. We have to do this again, Yvonne.
Yes.
Because we're gonna have to tape it because we have so much to say.
Yeah. No problem.
But you know, I did want to say that the abuse is intent, their intent, and their plan is a horrific action. It's an action plan, it's horrific. And it must be disrupted. We must do something to intervene and disrupt that. Why? Because their plan of action is to inflict as much pain and suffering, do as much damage and possible for as long as they can get away with it. And so they'll ramp it up, they'll intensify it because they're so angry, the anger and the energy that you talked about. The abuser needs to be stripped of their status, their position, their income. They need to be stripped. Yes, they do. And of everything, pension, anything and everything. Why? Because they're deranged, they're sick. They're sick. We should take pity because they're sick, but they're so evil that I don't feel pity. No. When I see the damage done to the abusee, the one that received, no, I don't feel sorry for them. So they're psychologically deranged, they're spiritually evil, they exhibit narcissistic traits and immediate gratification.
It's all about immediate gratification. It
Always.
is all about
Always.
immediate gratification.
They lack moral, ethical, and spiritual standards. They need to be removed, demoted. They need to be taken, yanked off their high horse because they think they're above the law. And they have to be punished. Somehow, somewhere, they need to be punished. We have like 2 minutes. You tell me what's on your heart, your mind, what that we should do with these people. And they're all over.
Okay. I think my approach nowadays, which I did before, obviously didn't work, but I stand by it today still, is about consciousness. You just have to kind of
but
have
the consciousness, bringing it
a
to the public.
compassionate, having a compassionate kind of approach in dealing with this abuser, because the only way that you're going to get through them is just basically is taking the mask off, expose them, bring the abuse to the light. And the only way that you can do that is for the people that are experiencing any kind of abuse is
So they
bring
need
it to
to
the attention to whoever they needs to know. If you're in a workplace area, go to the human resources, file complaints.
But
Don't
the
be
human
afraid, don't be
resources is
discouraged.
in cahoots with them.
They are most of the time because it's all about liability and they're protecting the institution, the organization, the agency, unfortunately.
100%
Yes,
correct.
but however, you still have to use the process because what it matters is it's all about the paper, and that's how government works. So you got to do that filing, even if you don't believe that the process that is going to fix things for you. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Unfortunately, it's mostly work for the people that have the means and the resources to pay to hire a lawyer on the side so they can see the filing through, because when it gets to the organization, the agencies that are dealing with this processing of this application, they're also ill-equipped because it's all about the fox washing the hen house. So, and it's sad that I have to share this. It's not discouraging. No, still use the process. Don't get discouraged. Use it. If there's a filing of a complaint process, by all means go there and do it. Start documenting the first time that you felt that this person violated your space, it was inappropriate, or engaged in any kind of abusive conduct. Have self-love and self-respect and do the filing. Don't be afraid. Just do it because that's the only way you can.
So to repeat your words, they need to be exposed
Exactly.
and removed. They need to be removed. They are a hindrance to society and civilization.
Yes.
Because otherwise the society and the civilization suffers.
It suffers.
It suffers. And so we have 1 minute. Once again, I thank you for being my guest
Thank you,
and
Maddie, for
allowing me
having
to
me.
express
This
with you.
This been fun. Thank you.
Yes, it's
Thank
been
you.
a
I
lot
appreciate
of
the
fun.
invite.
It's been
very
a
good.
lot of fun, and I know that you're riddled with information about leadership.
Yes.
And we have to do this again. I
That
know
don't
you have a
worry
long
about it.
drive.
That's okay. We can do it again.
We can do it again, and maybe we can think of something to save you that humongous trip. Maybe we could do a Skype.
Yes.
Can you?
Yes. Can we do that?
Yes.
Can we have it?
Yes. Yes.
Because I even if I'm in Cape Cod, we can do it. We
Wonderful.
can do it from Cape Cod. I have.
Wonderful. Okay, so on that note, so identify the abuser, identify his traits, his qualities, his leanings, tendencies, identify the times, identify the MO, the modus operandi, and if you see something, say something. You have a voice, that's your power. Thank you for watching TildeVision Ideas. Bye-bye now.
Thank you. Bye.
So